Hi guys, today I am here with new video. Headphones are suggested for best audio experience. Our topic is importance of body parts. In this video we will be going little bit more than the basic to feel the taste of the topic. Let's get started. I am classifying the body parts into two types: visible body parts and invisible body parts. Visible body parts are those which can be seen externally through our eyes, and invisible are internal body parts. Visible body parts. We move from top to bottom, nothing but proximal to distal of the total body. At the top of the head we could see hairs, probably not for all. They are not essential for survival. Baldness is related to hormones. Alopecia areata is an autoimmune disease. Hairs are present under armpit, pubic region. Here they are quite dense. The change in pattern of hairs in pubic region seen in some chromosomal abnormalities. If you notice, there are no hairs in palm and sole region. Eye. Now you are using the basic function of eye to watch this video. It is very important to sense the signals of light for organism. As we know, seeing is different for observing. This is most ancient tool used for swimming deep into the sky. Through cosmos. Nose. The basic function of nose is sensing of smell. We can remember from our childhood, most of us used to smell the pages of new book. I know still you can feel it. The atmosphere of your mind just changed by remembering. This smelling function is helpful in identifying good place from invisible dirt, quality of food, even taste of food. Yes, you can obviously decide the taste of the food with high precision just by smelling. Ear. We are very familiar with the function of ear, that is listening, sensing of sound. But we forget another most important function of ear. Balancing the body according to gravity. Helps in maintaining equilibrium of the body. I will ask you one interesting question. Can you tell me why do you hear sound after closing your ear? The reason behind that is bone conduction of sound. The vibrations reach the skull bone and reach the ear ossicles, which essentially vibrate to produce sound. Most of us use earplugs to reduce the external noise while studying. Did you observe maximum noise reduction limit on the cover pocket of it? It is 29 decibel. We can reduce noise by 29 decibel by closing ears. The remaining noise will be conducted through bones. Nowadays bone conduction headphones are trending in market. Mouth. Its basic opening of gastrointestinal tract. Helps in masticating food. Mouth cavity contain tongue and teeth. Teeth helps in chewing of food. Tongue help in distributing food to both side of mouth. Tongue helps in sensing the taste. It helps in talking by modifying the sound. Mammary gland. It's present in both sexes. Rudimentary in males but will developed in females. Woman feeds the milk to newborns through breast. Mammary gland is modified sweat gland. In female, it forms an accessory sex organ of female reproductive system. Breast cancer in one of the most common cancers in females. Most probably the age group between 40 to 60 years. Pody orange appearance of skin. Nothing but skin appears as a orange covering. Is a sign of cancer. Please don't self-diagnose. Meet nearby clinic. Upper limb. The basic function is prehension. That is manipulation of objects by grasping. The most important feature of human hand is opposition of thumb and precision grip. While other related species cannot oppose their thumb. Hand is man's great physical asset. It has enabled him to use various tools that his brain has invented. Genital organs. These parts are important because they have great role in reproduction. Helps in differentiating sex. Male reproductive organs. Penis and testis. Penis help in penetration through vagina for ejaculation. Testis helps in sperm production and synthesis of male hormones. Female external genitalia includes labia majora, labia minora, clitoris and vaginal vestibule. Lower limb. The main function of lower limb is locomotion and transmission of weight. Exactly opposite to upper limb, it rotate 90 degrees laterally in intrauterine life. Let me ask you a simple question. Which is the largest organ in the body? It's skin. Skin has some important functions other than sensing touch sensations and protection. Excretory functions. The excess of water, salts, and waste products are excreted through sweat. Regulation of pH. A good amount of acid is secreted through sweat. Synthesis of vitamin D. The richest source of vitamin D is sunlight. Ultraviolet rays of wavelength 290 to 315 nanometer helps in conversion of ergosterol to vitamin D. Let's talk about the invisible body parts. Brain. It is evolutionary marvel of nature. Brain has capacity of intellectual abilities, cognitive function, various sensory information processing, motor movement planning, emotions, memory, and whatnot. Here I will mention some of miracle sentence of series Cosmos itself. Listen them carefully. The number of processing unit in your brain is roughly equal to all the stars in 1,000 galaxies. At least a 100 trillion. But actually it is believed to be 10 times larger than this. It is interesting to know that our brain is developing along the time to know itself. Yeah, really our brain wants to know itself. Spinal cord. Its continuation of brain stem comes out of the skull through foramen magnum. Do you heard of reflex action? Most reflex action are carried out by spinal cord. Spinal cord provides attachment to 31 pairs of spinal nerves which connect it to the tissues of the trunk, girdles, limbs, and viscera. The spinal cord contains large number of ascending and descending pathways. Heart. The pumping organ of the body for blood supply. The heartbeat starts when we are in the womb, aged just 4 to 5 weeks, and continuously beat until our last breath. Its muscular organ. Heart produces hormone ANP, atrial natriuretic peptide. It has some diuretic effect. Heart normally shifted left side, but it may be to right side. This condition is called dextrocardia. I think you're familiar with word dextro. Dextrorotatory in organic chemistry refers to rotation of plane polarized light to right side. Blood vessels carry blood to various body parts. They usually rupture in traumas. Necrosis of tissue happen if blood supply stops. All of you heard of atherosclerosis. Accumulation of cholesterol and lipid in the inner layer of blood vessels eventually blocks the path. Lungs. It's the organ for site of exchange of gases. Apart from this, lung has some other roles. It helps in regulation of pH of blood by excreting carbon dioxide. It acts as reservoir of blood. Around 500 ml of blood is always there inside lung. It breaks down the clots that are flowing through blood vessels. It helps in conversion of angiotensin 1 to angiotensin 2. A powerful vasoconstrictor. Gastrointestinal tract. Its tubular pathway present from mouth to anus. Esophagus. Helps in swallowing if food. Nowadays we can see many people with esophageal cancer. Stomach. Stomach is mainly for grinding. It secretes hydrochloric acid, HCl. Increased secretion causes acidity. The fundus part of the stomach contain gas. The following image is cadaveric image of stomach. Small intestine. 3 parts: duodenum, jejunum, and ileum. Duodenum is the smallest part. It receives the opening from liver, gallbladder, and pancreas. Jejunum and ileum processes digestion and absorption. Large intestine is mainly important for absorption of water. Liver. It's the largest gland of body. Here are its some functions. It secretes bile and stores glycogen. It synthesizes serum proteins and lipid. Detoxification of blood from endogenous and exogenous substances, for example alcohol, toxins, drugs, and many more, that enter the circulation. It produces hematopoietic stem cells of all type during fetal life. Pancreas. It's fleshy organ. It has both endocrine and exocrine part. Exocrine part help in secretion of digestive enzymes, and endocrine part, that is islet of Langerhans, produces hormones that maintain glucose, insulin and glucagon. Kidney. We know it purifies blood. The major excretory organ. It also maintains pH value of blood. Maintenance of blood pressure through angiotensin mechanism. Synthesis of erythropoietin, which influences erythropoiesis, nothing but production of RBC.
Sayang sekali. Lagunya yang enak.